Hey, what's up? Dillio coming to you live, representing Dillio T2K.com. And in this video, I just wanted to give a quick review of the Aubit sound libraries. One of the Aubit sound libraries I'm going to review is it's called Awake Volume 1. Now, the name of the game right now, if you're trying to keep your sound relevant and you're trying to keep it fresh, and is sounds, is loops and stuff like that. If you come from a more of a traditional thing, like I don't use loops and stuff like that and all that, let me tell you something. When I was younger, I used to grab loops all the time and didn't care. I think sometimes you can get rigid and stuck in a way where you have to sequence absolutely everything and sound design absolutely everything. And if you got time, and let me tell you something, sound design is a lot of work. If you don't know, or if you do know, sound design is a lot of work and it can take a lot of time. Trust me, I know, because I designed some libraries and stuff like that. So what I'm saying is that the point is with this video is that Aubit Awake provides, it provides a lot of sounds like guitar loops, MIDI loops, vocal chops, FX loops. It has MIDIs in there. It has presets for Serum. It has presets for Massive. And it's jam packed with a lot of great stuff that you would hear on the radio. Like, it's almost like they took what's on the radio now that's hot and then gave you a little bit of what the future is going to come with it. And for the most part, my approach to like libraries, stuff like that, is like, how can I flip it to another genre that normally wouldn't have been recommended before? So, well, a lot of this stuff is more up tempo and it's a lot more pop EDM future bass. I always like to take that stuff and jam pack it into like R&B track, because I like to do R&B music a lot. So I like to kind of just smash and juxtapose different styles. And with packs like this, you're able to do that because it takes care of the work of doing sound design, and on top of that, and chopping and stuff like that. And on top of that, what I like to do is once I get into my sampler, is that I'll chop and flip that sample in there, to create something different, So there's no end to the cycle. It's definitely a sound library I want to use. What I think about the sounds are pretty good. The percussion loops are pretty good. They do sound, and this is probably my pure side coming out. The percussion loops sound like real samples, but they sound sequenced, and probably the end user will not care about that, but sometimes I prefer more of the organic stuff. Now, where I feel like the library really shines at is the guitar and vocals. That smooth electric guitar sound that's really hot right now, and being able to take those, and it has some really nice chord progressions too. Great pop chord progressions, but then taking those and then chopping the samples up to change the chord progression from the original sample to something different. And the vocals are great too. And having a platform to where you can just drop those samples in, synchronize it to the tempo, and the tempos are labeled, and I believe the chords, the key, type of key, and the key that it's in, and the BPM are all great information that are on the samples that helps you better get it synchronized into the track while you're creating. A lot of times when you're creating, you got the beat going, you just want to drag a sample in, hear it, but hear it synchronized. And these samples are perfectly chopped up so that they loop up pretty good. So the guitars sound really good. The toms sound all right. It sounds sequenced. But again, a lot of stuff sounds sequenced anyway. So being able to just drag those in and put it on a sample, or put it in a scene, or a clip in like an Ableton, or even put it on a track in FL Studio, or drop it in on a pad on an MPC, is really cool. So, one of the things I want to do in the near future is to create some music with this and kind of show you a little bit deeper. Instead of just browsing the sounds and stuff like that, let's see if we can take what's maybe originally meant for one genre and see if I can synergize another genre and see if we can mix it together. Then again, music production today, the lines are always blurring. The lines are always getting more and more blurred. If you don't know that, just look on the radio between the top trap country song that's out right now. Total clash of things. It's happened before. It was trendy then. We haven't done that in a while, and now we're back. So even riding that wave, if you want to get a little piece of that wave, you could probably take these guitars there and flip it to come on that vibe. There's no limits to this, it just keeps going. So Awake Volume 1 is pretty dope. And they have it on sale at the website right now. It's really cool. and I definitely plan to listen out for more of that, and maybe do some more reviews on the libraries, because they got some really good stuff over there. And I'm definitely glad to get it in my library so I can flip it out, keep that sound fresh, and try to stay ahead of the curve. And tapping into another team's sound design instead of being exclusively on my own sound design will help me move things forward. So that's my review of that, and definitely plan to do some more with that in the future. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you stay watching these videos for more reviews, more original stuff, more remakes, more beats, all that good stuff right here at Dillio T2K. Hit the subscribe button, share it, you know the drill, and it'll really help out grow this channel. It helps me to continue doing this and bringing more content to you. So help me out, make me look good to the YouTube algorithms. You know how it is. I'm not going to get too further in that. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for coming to this video, and welcome to the channel. All right, I'm gone.